Most people would say that Trey Turner is the best shortstop in baseball. He's a 5-tool superstar, he leads all shortstops in WAR since 2019, and he's got the smoothest slide in all of baseball. Fans around the league are already drooling over the possibility of signing him as a franchise cornerstone type player. Do you know how much money some team is going to pay him just for that slide right there? But let's not get carried away. After all, why would the Dodgers let this guy go? They've got enough money to keep him in LA forever, and they're collecting MVP candidates like Infinity Stones. Well, not so fast. I've done the math, and I'm here to tell you Dodgers fans and haters that Trey Turner will not be sporting Dodger blue next season. But maybe that's the right call. I've got 3 main reasons why Trey will be playing on a new team next season, and why I wouldn't want to be that team. The Dodgers are one of the most well-run organizations in professional baseball. From developing talent, identifying unharnessed potential, and spending big money to bring in and retain superstar players. So when they traded for Trey Turner at the 2021 deadline, most of us expected them to open up the checkbook and lock him up long term. The Dodgers even let their homegrown star shortstop walk in free agency last year, the one who powered his way through the 2020 playoffs, winning both NLCS and World Series MVP. At the time, letting go of Seager meant that the Dodgers must have a big plan to replace his production, which came to fruition when they acquired Turner half a season later. The Dodgers got their guy, right? Well, here we are. The 2022 season has come to an end and no extension is agreed upon. So what's holding things up? Andrew Friedman's got a type. If we look back at all the hitters that he's committed big money to, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Justin Turner, they all have one thing in common: excellent plate discipline. This Dodgers team is built around working counts, taking pitches, and having a great overall approach at the plate. Trey Turner has not showed that same ability to this point in his career. He's got a little bit of what I call the Javi Baez syndrome. Exceptional athlete, great results, but a questionable process. A process that doesn't usually age too well. In general, a batter's chase rate on pitches outside of the zone remains relatively stable throughout their career. But starting around age 31, we see their contact on pitches outside of the zone dropped significantly. This is because of slowing reaction times and bat speed. It's a lot harder to square up that high fastball when your hands just aren't as quick as they used to be. Good hitters will work around this problem by making good swing decisions, which can help extend productive hitting well into the mid-30s. Simply put, players who don't rely as much on getting hits outside of the zone won't experience as sharp of a contact decline as they get older. And even simplerly put, swing at good pitches, don't swing at bad pitches are hard to hit. Andrew McCutchen is a great example. He's maintained a 90th percentile chase rate or better pretty much over his entire career. A huge reason as to how he has remained an above average hitter through the age of 35. Turner, on the other hand, is coming off the highest chase rate of his career this year, just 22nd percentile across the league, and an already dropping out of zone contact rate. And I don't think we're going to see that number rise after he turns 30 next season. And these are the years of Trey that you're going to be paying for with this new contract. You're not getting 25 to 29-year-old Trey. You're getting 30 to 35-year-old Trey. The Dodgers know this. They already got the good years, and now they're going to make him someone else's $300 million problem. I hate to say it, but this has Angels or Phillies written all over it. Speed is a massive component of Trey Turner's game. He's top 5 in sprint speed and constantly using it to leg out infield singles and take extra bases. Sprint speed is a skill that we will 100% see decline with age. The average runner slows a little over an inch per second with every year they get older, which may not sound like a lot, but it's consistent, and that's exactly why we rarely see guys over 30 high on this list. Last year, only 5 players over the age of 30 finished in the top 10% for sprint speed, and not a single one over 32. Over the course of his career, base running has made up around 25% of Turner's total offensive value. Compare that to just 7% for a player like Corey Seager. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the reason why Turner has been so valuable. But when that speed does drop, it means we're going to see it impact Trey's overall output more than the average player. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Trey is just going to turn into like a 2-WAR player overnight. It's going to be a gradual decline. So he probably still has 2 or 3 more good or even great seasons. But the problem is his market rate is way above that. After seeing Lindor, Tatis, Corey Seager, all recently get $300 million plus, Turner's definitely going to be looking to do something similar, if not better. And as we've mentioned, Trey has the track record to point to demand that. Trey Turner is a phenomenal athlete, and he's putting together a great career. But this is one of those cases in free agency where a lot of that price tag is coming from things that he's already done in his career, not what he can do moving forward for your team. So, if you're a Dodgers fan, what are your thoughts on potentially letting Trey go? And if you're a fan of another team, what do you think about your team signing him this offseason? I'm a Rays fan, so I don't have to worry about that at all. I'll be active down in the comments, so let me hear your opinions. If you like this video, check out another one. We have a video breakdown on the new playoff format, and another one that's on this historic AL MVP race. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So what's holding things up? My beans are burning!